Hi, my name is Chef Jarod, and today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious Japanese food, sukiyaki. First I'm going to talk about ingredients. The main ingredients is a beef, and you want to use a sliced beef. I got this from a Japanese store. This is a very thinly sliced tri-tip, but you could use a ribeye and other kind of cut also. I have about half a pound here. I have about 3/4 of a medium firm tofu, and just cut into cubes. And I have a few slices of carrots. This is mostly for flavoring the soup. And then I have some shiitake mushroom, fresh. I have I think about 5 of them here, and I cut them into 5 pieces. I throw away the stems. You need some greens, and I'm using baby bok-choy, but napa cabbage also works very well. Sliced onion, about half of them, and a bunch of green onions. So sukiyaki is a soup-based food, Japanese food, and you need to buy the soup base, and you can get this from a Japanese store. And some of them will say sukiyaki, for example, this one. And I would use about half a bottle for one pot. There's another one, and this one doesn't have any English in it. It's all Japanese, but I know from the picture that this is a sukiyaki soup. Last but not least is a bean thread noodle. You can buy this from any groceries. Let me show you the package. This is the particular one for the bean thread noodle that I bought at local grocery store. It's called saifun and bean threads. So I use only 1 pack out of 3, so it comes in 3 packs. So traditional sukiyaki is cooked in a cast iron metal pot, just like this. You can get this from a Japanese grocery store. And what I did here is I spray a little bit of pan so that the meat will not stick to the bottom. So just a tiny bit, very minimal oil. So I'm going to show you how to lay the ingredients. So I'm going to lay the meat in the bottom, and the stove is still off, so it's still cold with a touch. And I'm going to lay the vegetable. You try to place the similar ingredients in one area of the pot, so you don't want to mix them, just for presentation more than anything else. And all the chopped onion, and then I'm gonna place the tofu above the meat. And then the carrots. And then the bean thread noodles. So you want to soak it for about 5 minutes or so to make it soft before you cook them. Yeah. And then I'm gonna put the mushroom kind of like in the center. Okay. So now I'm gonna turn on the stove, and I'm gonna turn it to medium low, and I'm gonna pour the soup base all over. So that's about a cup. And then I'm gonna add water. So the sukiyaki sauce is made of soy sauce, and they added some sugar, some cooking wine, and a few other ingredients. You can get this at a Japanese store, and it's much easier to buy one. This one costs about $4.50, and you can make two pots out of this bottle. Adding a little bit more soup base. And you let it come to a boil, and after the broth is the soup is boiling, then you can add the green onions and let it boil for another minute, and it's done. So it should take about 15-20 minutes at most. Okay, so the sukiyaki is almost done. It's been boiling for about 10-15 minutes, and you can see the bok-choy, the tofu, the carrots, the green onion. So I put this last, in the last 2 minutes or so, the mushroom and the noodle, the green curd noodle, and the onion is all in the bottom. So it's done.